Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another live stream. Today we are in Assetto Corsa and we have the Soul mod installed and we're gonna do some endurance racing tonight. We are doing the Road Atlanta, 2 hours, short form of the Petit Le Mans race that was happening in real life yesterday. So we have some prototypes, GTEs and GT3s on track. Hello Brian, hello John. This should be really fun. Oh, pretty good, CB. How are things on your side? Hope everything is well. You're having a nice Sunday. So I just had a little bit of trouble with OBS because I've updated it and it didn't like my settings anymore for some reason. So I hope that the stream will run okay. Yeah, but let's get into it. So I'm currently here on a practice session. You can see the beautiful M8 by United Racing Designs. Love that car. IMSA livery on it. Beautiful stuff. So we're gonna do a little bit of practice and then we're gonna start the race. Hopefully the stream will run smooth for you.
There's traffic behind, keep your wits about you. Okay George, we've got 27 minutes to do the business.
So Road Atlanta, beautiful track.
Take it easy, you've got cold tyres.
This section here in particular is super fun. Difference between ACC and race track. Well, ACC is a Blancpain GT3 game and has really nice graphics. It's also nice sounds. The physics are probably very good as well, but it has a little bit of input lag for me, so I can't really enjoy it as much. If you like GT3s, you should definitely check out ACC. I got a sound mod installed for this car as well. Sounds better than the original. All these mods are available on the race department. The track as well. I did some texture tweaks to the track.
The leader's just done a 125.02.
Bringing it to the 2019 specifications. way better than the stock sounds that it came with. So, we will have 40 cars on track. That includes an LMP mod, which is the Orica LMP. It's an LMP2 car, I believe, with some IMSA liveries on it though. So, it's a fake Daytona prototype. Then we have the GTE cars. We have all IMSA liveries on here for them. That's the Ford GT, the Corvette, the Porsche, the BMW, and we have a Ferrari as well. Racing Competizione, I believe those guys want the race in real life. And then we have a bunch of GT3 cars, or GTD as they are called in the US.
Alright George, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
Should be quite fun, there should be quite a lot of traffic in the race. The race will be 2 hours long. And we're simulating a 10-hour race, so we will have a time multiplier set of 5 times real time. Starting in the daylight, ending during the night. I had to do quite a bit of balanced performance. For some reason, the GT cars are quite slow. I mean, all the cars, the AI is quite slow for some reason. I have it set to maximum difficulty, which is 100. And I have extra kilos on board on my car. And I have a restrictor on my car as well. So the GTE cars, the AI will be slightly faster than me, but they will lose time in traffic, and that's where we will gain time. So hopefully it should be quite interesting race against the AI. I will probably lose a little bit of time in the beginning of the race, and then as soon as we catch the GT3 cars, I should be able to gain a little bit of time. Then I also set the fuel and tire wear off. I've disabled that because the AI is doing some weird race strategies that's very unpredictable.
That's your quickest so far. You're now
as to when they are pitting and how often they
pit. The leader has just done a 1:23.55.
Something I haven't really understood yet in Assetto Corsa how that all works. Seems like the AI is pitting more than
George, there's a faster class car approaching.
So for that reason we will not do any pit stops. Unless I'll be too quick for the AI, in which case I can do a pit stop just for balance reasons, but I'm hopeful that the way I set the AI up, we're gonna have an interesting race. You can see my teammate here, just in front of me, he's actually a bit slow. Okay, I'll adjust the game sound slightly. 1 second. So hard to use the window audio mixer. So how about this? Should be okay now. Hopefully you can understand me well. Yeah, Stevie, we had some great racing with Jadia, but then he became so fast. I can hardly keep up with him anymore. How's the sound now? Is it better?
Heads up, there's a car rejoining. Faster car behind. That's your fastest lap today. That puts you 3.0 off the pace. Your lap time was at 1:26.59.
The fourth pass. We'll try to chase him a little bit. More laps just to warm up, and then we will start the race immediately. Can't really do a qualifying because qualifying performance is also a bit all over the place.
The lap won't count.
And I want the starting grid to be exactly as I want it, as it should be, with GT3s in the front, obviously, then the GT cars, and then the GT3s, GTDs. Yeah, the track is looking pretty nice. There's a bunch of different mod tracks for Road Atlanta. There was another one that looked a bit better, but performance was terrible, so I had to pick this one, but I think it looks alright.
20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left.
There's another full GT behind us. Let's let him pass. Check out
Okay,
this
George,
car.
there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
That's an awesome livery. Chip Ganassi Racing. Should run over those curbs.
Track limits, come on, this lap will be deleted.
John, you need to keep your messages shorter. I can't read that block of text while driving. Something about Jardia, inviting drivers to race what? Where? Oh, just in general. Yeah, I don't mind racing against Jardia more often. But yeah, recently didn't have much energy for online racing. But this race I'm really looking forward because I spent quite a bit of time setting it up. It should be a lot of fun, and it looks gorgeous with the dynamic time of day and night racing. So the stream seems to be running okay from what I can see. I'm not using my 2PC setup today because I updated OBS and I didn't think about testing it. And just when I was about to go live, it told me something wasn't working. So we'll do it the traditional way today, but it seems like it's running. Let's hope the frame rate stays okay when we start the race. Yeah, I would say one more lap and we'll start the race. If everybody's ready, if you got your popcorn out, it's gonna be a long race, endurance race. Hey, yeah, I had big problems with Assetto Corsa recently with the frame rate. Running a full grid of AIs. You can see my restrictor, I'm barely faster than the GTD car here on my left. That's not the true performance of this car, it's actually a little bit faster, but for balance and performance reasons I had to add a restrictor because for some reason the AI, even at the highest setting, wasn't quick enough. And that's not because I'm such a great driver, I don't know why it is, it's weird. Yeah, so to fix the problems with this, of course, I basically had to do a fresh install and then install the shader patch again, install the soul mod again. Luckily I was just able to copy over all my car skins and tracks, that was good. And then, yeah, performance was okay again. I think there was some app that I had installed that was killing my frames. Oh! I did not notice there was another car next to me.
Okay, George, there's a faster car approaching. Your suspension's going to need sorting, you'll need to come in.
Show you a bit of replay from the outside. It's not that the GTE cars are too slow as such, but the AI is driving very slow for some reason. in the content manager you can add different AI strength to different cars, and you can also add kilograms and restrictors, balance of performance. So you kind of have to do that when you're driving GTEs and GT3s, because by nature they are the same performance, which is weird. I don't understand that. So which one isn't realistic then? Is it the GT3s that are not realistic, or is it the GTEs that are not realistic, or let's say that are restricted? So yeah, I had to do that manual balance of performance. Had to slow down the GT3s. I also had to speed up the LMPs quite a bit. Dark Eminence, that would be fantastic, wouldn't it? I'd love that. It's a fantastic track. But we also need some of these cars in race room. But the M8, from what I hear, is not being produced anymore, or is stopping to race in Europe with WEC, I think. It will continue to race in the IMSA Championship, from what I have heard, I think. Yeah, also the 4GT, I don't think they will continue much longer racing that car. I might be wrong on that one. And then there's the Corvette, but there's a new Corvette coming out now, the C8R. It's a mid-engine car, looks a bit untypical Corvette. Still looks pretty sweet, but the C7R is also very, very nice. Let's see if we can have a look at some more cars here. See, we have the beautiful Coca-Cola livery on the Porsche. Again, all these skins are available in the race department. If you do a search for IMSA, the Assetto Corsa skin section, you will be able to find these cars. What else do we have here then? Yeah, here's the prototypes. It's not exactly the real Daytona prototypes. It's just a skin back on the Oreca LMP, but close enough. I'm not racing in that class anyway, they're just there for immersion. So that's fine. I also believe there is an actual Daytona prototype mod available somewhere, but I wasn't able to find it. It's probably either a RIP or some private mod or some league mod, I don't know. Or work in progress mod. Maybe at some point I will replace this car in this grid with an actual DPI. Yeah, this should be fun, guys, hopefully. All my tests were pretty intense. I've done about an hour my last test, and I was just in the middle of the GTE pack, so it's an old URD mod. But is it a modern DPI? I don't think it is it? Oops, which button did I press now? Okay, it was just the end of the replay, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna exit here, switch over to the content manager, and then we will start our race. So race duration will be 100 laps. That should be a little over 2 hours. We have 39 opponents, that's 40 cars in total. We're starting on P17 at the end of the GTE class. You can see the grid over here on the right hand side. Then let's set up the time. I think we're starting at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm gonna set the multiplier to 5. So that means we're simulating a 10-hour race in 2 hours, and we should be finished at some point during the night. As I said, the tire wear and fuel consumption is off just to prevent the AI from pitting, because they have some weird strategy choices. Let me quickly double check my grid. That looks alright. hopefully, yeah. So I'm running 50 kilograms of ballast and a restrictor of 70, which is quite heavy restricted. But for some reason it kind of works out in the race. So let's load up this race session and then we'll jump right into the race. Yeah, I know about the IER Daytona prototype, but it's one of the older ones. Same Daytona prototype that is also in race room. But yeah, hopefully this is gonna be good. And I'm not too fast for the eye, but also not too slow. I should be right somewhere in the middle. I hope, at least. I hope that we don't crash in the beginning. So we should have a good race. And if it turns out that I'll be P1 in my class too soon in the race, I can just do a pit stop for balance reasons and try to catch up again. Thanks, Stanman. So you can see the grid, 40 cars. Setup is the default setup. I haven't done anything to it. Since we have fuel usage off, it doesn't really matter how much we start with. And then we are pretty much ready, guys. Yeah, I've seen there's an Aston Martin in the works as well. Maybe I can convince the author of sending it over pre-release and I can preview it for you guys. But yeah, let's get into it.
100 laps, P9.
So standing
Okay,
start,
George, are you ready? Watch for the lights. Go, nail it.
Gonna take it easy here. We are away, cold tires. Have to take it very slowly. Wow, the understeer you get on cold tires, it's insane. Temperature in those tires. Shame there's no rolling starts. Would be even more immersive.
The gap to Gavin ahead is now 1.0 seconds.
So we are behind this GT3 Porsche right now. Let's see if we can overtake that one. Right ahead of me. I'm using this substandings app in the bottom left, so it only shows my class. Also had to do some hacks to the crew chief to make it recognize the right cars in my class, to give me the right calls for position.
Tanding is leading the race.
Alright, so we're right at the back of our class right now. I hope I'm not too quick for them still. Just take it easy. The goal is to make up time in traffic over the long run. Should have a pretty interesting race in our hands. I've seen a preview on Twitter from United Racing Designs about the Aston Martin GTE. So yeah, looks already quite promising. But there was early pictures of the M8 out last year, I believe, already, and then it took until It only came out like what, 2 weeks ago or something. But it looks really nice. Cockpit is okay, not super detailed, but definitely worth the what is it, $4?
All right, George. The next car is Gavin.
Okay, so the leader in the class is already 8 seconds ahead, but that's fine. It's a long race, and the traffic is slowing down the AI quite a bit.
The gap to Gavin ahead is now 1.8 seconds.
So Nick Tandy is leading in the Porsche ahead of Tony Villander in the Ferrari. Then we got a Corvette and a Ford BMW.
Your tyres are cold, watch out.
I think we will get traffic from behind. Prototypes are gonna catch us around lap 10.
That was at 125.27.
This section of the track is so much fun. This downhill passes. Looks like I'm going a bit faster than the AI. That's not what I was planning. But there's also quite a bit of difference. You see the P1 in the class is already 11 seconds ahead. So there's quite a bit of spread, even though I've set them up to be all exactly the same speed. Because you can give them different speed, or a little bit of variation. But I have zero variation in speed. So we need to keep an eye on the leader of the class. We don't want to let him run away. Get away. This last corner was also a lot of fun. Flat out.
That lap was at 125.42.
Is also flat out here downhill. Anybody watch the real race or parts of it? I watched a little bit. Didn't catch the finish though, as it was very late at night for me here. Le Mans for race 1. Le Mans it's a very prestigious track, but I'm not a big fan of the layout, I have to say. I love the race, I love watching it, but as a driver, not a big fan of driving on that circuit. But of course, doing an endurance race with all the proper cars is super fun. But that's the thing, we would also need the proper cars in race room. Because I would imagine driving GT3s or touring cars on Le Mans would be so much fun with it. also day and night cycle, or dynamic time of day would be beneficial for Le Mans. But let's see what the future brings. DTM for Raceroom again. It would be fantastic, but let's see first what DTM does in real life, you know. They're also undergoing some changes right now. There's new cars being built for 2021. I mean the Japanese manufacturers.
Okay, George, you're reeling.
If they decide to actually enter.
0.5.
It's a bit vague at the minute, so it's difficult to commit for a license if the license holder even themselves doesn't know what the future of the series holds.
Tandy is now in the lead.
But I'm quite optimistic that they will get their stuff together and maybe eventually we will see them play simulator again. And I think Raceroom would definitely be the sim of choice for that, given that we have almost all the tracks. They're going to Anderstorp next year, which is also a track we already have, by coincidence. Scandinavian Raceway. The cool thing about the AI in Assetto Corsa is they're super consistent. There's not much racing going on, but at least they're very consistent, which is quite cool for endurance racing.
LMP2 cars.
Not so much for sprint races or touring cars, or even GT3 racing is a bit more intense than what the AI delivers in Assetto Corsa. And here comes the LMPs.
Blue flag.
LMPs are crazy. But actually the AI is doing a pretty good job here in Assetto Corsa, I have to say, with lapping slower cars.
You've just done a 125.48. Blue flag.
All Assetto Corsa really needs now for it to be a nice platform for endurance racing would be more dynamic weather, aka rain. I know there's some sort of fake rain already, but it's not really there yet quite, I think. With the Soul mod, I mean, and the custom shader mod. But if those guys continue developing that mod, I'm quite confident that they will get there. And that's going to be really interesting. Oops, Corvette a little bit in trouble there. See now with my restrictor, I'm sitting duck on the straights.
You're reeling, Gavin, in. The gap is 0.20.
But it's doing its job. So we're about to start lap number 10 out of 100.
Tandy is now in the lead. Blue flag.
So far the race has been quite good. Exactly as planned.
There's some faster cars approaching. They're fighting for position.
The leader's 20 seconds ahead though.
That lap was at 126.04.
When traffic starts, we will start gaining time. That is the plan. And hopefully we will be able to win the class at the end. Man, I just love endurance racing and multi-class racing. Glad I managed to get this running again. The problems was really killing it, killing the fun. The low frame rate, but it seems like it's running great again. Just need to keep the installed apps at the minimum.
Okay, George, there's a faster class car approaching.
I could drive like this forever. Let's see. but I think the race will be slightly longer than 2 hours, maybe 2 hours 20 minutes. A lot of Gunnics.
That was at 126.77.
So shouldn't be long until we catch up the GTD cars. Then the race is gonna really shift up a gear. And then when it starts to get dark, it's gonna be even more immersive. I'm using the Orica LMP prototype with IMSA liveries on it, so it's not an actual Daytona prototype, but since I'm not even driving in that class, I don't mind it. Looks close enough to me. They're just there for immersion anyway.
Car behind's a faster class.
Ciao, Roland. Oh yeah, lots of traffic ahead now. This is where the fun starts, guys. Let's just try and make it through the GT3s without incident. That will kill the race right away. Or maybe not even really, because it's a long race. Now we should start gaining time. The leader is only 10 seconds ahead now, as you can see. It was 20 earlier. So let's not get too motivated, but also let's not lose too much time in traffic.
Coming up on a slower class car. Come on, George. Good stuff. Keep it coming. You're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 0.41.
Safe, but make it fast. You see, this is why I set up the AI to be quicker than my pace, because there's not too much time in traffic. I do the same thing in Racer 2, by the way. AI will never be as good in traffic as a human player, unfortunately. I mean, I say never, but at least not in the very near future. Who knows what happens with neural AI
slower cars
self-driving cars.
These guys are busy fighting each other.
Consumer simulations, at least for now, AI will always lose a little bit going through traffic.
P6.
We also have to make sure to stay safe here. Mistakes happen fast here in a grid like this. Cars everywhere. That's a GTE Ferrari, am I right here? That's Tony Villander. He's in my class. The Ferrari ahead of him, he's a GT3 Ferrari. So slow, come on. Now he's going for the maneuver.
Alright, George, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
He's overtaking me again.
Don't panic, we'll get him back.
Yeah, we will.
The car in front is Bamber. Tandy is leading the race.
This is intense traffic.
Slower cars ahead. These guys are scrapping for position. They might not see you.
Well, very nice.
P6.
AI is really doing an okay job, I have to say. Quite impressed. already see the sun getting a bit lower. But of course it's gonna get night at the end of the race. Actually it's gonna get night a little bit earlier than it would in real life, I believe. Because we started at 3 in the afternoon.
Slower cars ahead. These guys will be fighting for position. They might not see
night more than daylight. All the mods I'm using here, except the United Racing design cars, they are pay mods. But the LMP that I'm using is free, yeah.
The gap to Bamber ahead is now 0.5.
First retirement that I have noticed. The real race, the GTD field, there was a bunch of Honda NSXs and Lexuses as well. I saw that right when I was watching the live stream. But couldn't really find a good mod for that. Not that I've spent much time looking. We have a lot of Lambos, Ferraris, Mercedes, Audi, and Porsches in the GT3 field. This is getting very intense here. The leader is still 30 seconds ahead, so we're not gaining that much time to traffic. It's playing out quite nicely, just as I planned it. It should be a challenge, but it should be impossible to win this race. This is not a good position here. Get on the inside. Yes. But yeah, the liveries are all IMSA liveries. Pretty authentic grid.
Gavin behind is increasing. It's now 0.9. Slower class car ahead. Blue flag.
So I definitely want to do more races like this. IMSA type endurance races with dynamic time of day in Assetto Corsa. I said that already once, but then I never got around to actually do it. I wanted to do Sebring in the beginning of the year. I'll do it eventually.
Okay, George, there's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader. Slower class cars ahead.
But when is that race? Is it February or March? Somewhere around that time, isn't it? But there's also other tracks. Will be a great opportunity. Like Watkins Glen, Lime Rock, Road America, Laguna Seca, Sonoma. I don't know if there's a good Sonoma version in Assetto Corsa.
Faster car approaching. You're approaching some slower cars. These guys are fighting for position. Blue flag.
Alright. The leader is gaining time again. This should be interesting. Yes, this is the URD I made. With some restrictions on it though, for balance and performance reasons. And a sound mode on it, and an IMSA livery on it.
Bamber in, the gap's now 0.8. That last lap was at 129.93.
So much fun, this multi-class scenario here. So far we managed to keep it out of trouble.
P6.
Come on, let's go. really good, you say, JT? Maybe you can pass me a link on Discord. But the thing is, I have set this grid up now almost to perfection in terms of balance of performance and speed of AI and stuff like that, so I don't know if I want to touch it. I even had to make a duplicate of the Orica LMP and tune it. There's this app called Assetto Corsa Car Tuner. You can change the physics of the cars. Just to make them a little bit quicker because they weren't really quick enough to...
Okay, George, you're coming up on some slower cars.
Correctly.
These guys are busy fighting, they might not notice you.
Like, the thing is with the Assetto Corsa, you spend so much time setting things up and testing. Then you have to make your own AI lines, and then you change the textures to match the reality more closely. Then you download all the skins, and it's quite a procedure. Not that you have to do it, but if you want to do it. See, I've changed some of these billboards here. You can see on the outside I changed the curves to be blue and yellow instead of green and white.
There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you. You're coming up on some slower cars. These guys are busy fighting, they might not notice you. You're really inbound,
you can do it.
The gap is now 0.6.
17 seconds to the leader. It's a pretty consistent gap. I love it. This is actually a race we have going on here. Wow, and that LMP took a little bit too much curve there.
Blue flag. You've just done a 127.85.
I feel like we have to step it up a notch if we want to catch the leader. It's a long race. But that prototype is making me nervous in the mirror. I don't want to crash at any cost. At all cost. Yeah, I keep saying it, but the AI is...
Gavin behind is now 2.1.
In terms of lapping slow cars. Wow, leader is far ahead now. But I also noticed that the gaps in that app in the bottom left, they are a bit all over the place. They're like fluctuating between 20 and 40 seconds, which I don't know why, but that's how it is.
Slower class car ahead.
So let's start pushing it a little bit
Blue
more.
flag.
See if we can close the gap. We still have 80 laps to go.
You've just done a 125.82.
This is risky. The sun is getting lower. Really nice looking. This
Faster cars approaching. Slower class car ahead.
I actually should install Assetto Corsa app so you can see if we're side by side. It's so difficult to keep the overview here. Traffic in front, traffic behind.
Blue flag.
Look in front, look in the mirror. So much fun.
Blue flag. There's a group of faster cars behind you. They're racing for position.
Through traffic. Wow, they're going 3 wide. 3 classes. The thing is, I was just about to say it. You just need the slightest touch.
Your suspension's going to need sorting. You'll need to come in.
Fuck. And it's a major incident. Fuck. Shit, what should I do? Should I pit?
Okay, George, the next car is Gavin.
That's a shame, man.
Slower class car ahead.
I mean, the race will be over, because I think we're just gonna restart the session, but should I make the race a little bit shorter then? Restart, but then it's still 2 hours. Fuck it, let's just restart it.
100 laps. P9.
Takes just the slightest touch and the car spins
Heads up,
you
we're
around.
going green.
Okay, let's
Green, green, green.
hope we have better luck this time. And we don't have to restart again. Turn myself up? Yeah, sure. I think I should rather turn the game down though. Let me know how this is. Should be slightly better.
Tanding is now leading.
Yeah. It happens so quickly, man. Wait. Cold tires are absolutely great. There's no grip on the cold tires. Okay, this was hopefully the last restart.
P9, 100 laps. Be ready. Green, let's go, let's go.
I was playing out to be such a great race, but yeah, let's do it over again. But hopefully this time we'll actually finish it. But anywho, it's just an offline race, so we're having fun either way here. Come on. No problemo. Well, this evening just got a little bit longer. But that's good. We're having fun here, so no worries. No problem. It would be more of a shame if we had already done 80 laps. Then we can't really restart anymore.
The gap to Gavin ahead is increasing. It's now 1.4.
So we have LMPs, we have GTEs and GT3s in this grid. 40 cars in total. The Orica LMPs with the Daytona prototype livery pack installed. GTE cars with the United Racing Design cars, which you can see the list in the bottom left on the screen. And then we have a whole bunch of GTD cars, which are the American version of the GTE cars. All IMSA liveries installed, so it's pretty close to the real race, as close as I could get at least. But yeah, a lot of testing went into this, as I said, for balancing out the AI. And it was working so great in the beginning of the race until I crashed. It's hard not to crash, and with so much traffic. I hope it doesn't happen again though. I was being careful, but it's, as I say, it happens so quickly. Slightest touch and you get sent sideways here. Something I don't really like so much in Assetto Corsa, but
the guy in front is Gavin.
Still, AI is actually really good for endurance racing. They're super consistent, less aggressive than in a race room, for example. By the way, aggressiveness is 30%
cold
on the AI.
Alright George, you're reeling. Gavin, in. The gap is 1.3 seconds.
Reading chat. I can't wait until iRacing has AI in single player races. They're working on that, aren't they? That might be the day I subscribe to them. What I love about single player racing is that you can set up, you know, a full grid of a race exactly the way you want it and race any time you want it. With a decent AI, it's actually super fun. And it's less pressure than an online race. Online race will still be always a big part of my sim racing activities. But sometimes it's just more chill to race against AI. I'm driving the BMW M8 GTE, or as it's called, URD Bayro EGT or whatever it's called. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, imagine setting up a race in iRacing with 60 AIs on laser scan all around. They pretty much have all the cars, haven't they? Of the IMSA Championship. Maybe not the prototypes, but they have the GTEs and the GT3s. Is there a modern LMP2 type prototype in iRacing?
24.86.
HPD, yeah, which
right
is
side tires are cold.
Quite old, and it's an open cockpit prototype, isn't it?
Gap to Gavin in front is now 0.7.
You should definitely get the race room, but you won't be able to do this race. This is Assetto Corsa. Road Atlanta is not available in the race room. Neither are any GTE cars at the moment. Might change in the future, let's see.
Okay, George, the next car is Gavin.
So I thought I was really careful with the AI in the earlier race, but maybe I need to be even more careful this time. Sometimes I wish there was a rewind button in simulation games. It was a shame to throw these amazing first 20 laps away. Yeah, Black Friday sale will definitely be a thing. your eyes peeled. Follow Racedrom on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, so you don't miss it.
That was 124.60.
Like this time, the leader of the class is not getting away so quickly as in the previous race. Still all pretty much bunched together.
Get your elbows out and get round him.
But this time it's the Ferrari leading. Earlier it was a Porsche. Interesting.
Your tyres are cold, watch out.
Again, I don't want to push too hard too early in the race and be too much in front, because the AI will lose time in traffic. Having said
Here
that,
come the LMP2 class cars.
we're quite hard here, not holding much back. Please don't punt me again, AI. Wow. Really nice when the night falls. Headlights come on, all the track lights come on.
Flag. There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you. These guys are scrapping for position.
Okay. Try to be even more careful in traffic now.
Blue flag. Alright George, keep running on the pressure. He'll make a mistake. The gap to Gavin
So
ahead is increasing. It's now 1.1.
We got 10 prototypes, I believe, or 9 GTEs. And then 20 GT3s.
The guy in front is Gavin.
wish I could figure out how to assign a strategy to the AI so they don't do more pit stops than needed. More than I need to do, for example.
Blue flag.
But until then, we'll just run without fuel and tires.
There's a faster class car
It's a
approaching.
bit of a shame, but at least we're gonna have a race.
Blue flag.
Alright, so here comes the GT3 traffic ahead. If I saw that correctly. Now the madness starts over again.
Blue flag.
Try not to collide with anyone here, it's quite a challenge. Come on! It can happen so quickly, I'm telling you guys.
Coming up on a slower class car.
My god.
Good pass, mate. That was fucking brilliant.
It's a bit on the risky side already. Oh my lord.
Okay, George. Slower cars ahead. These guys will be fighting for position. They might not see you. Good pass. Well done. The gap to Magnussen
It does.
ahead is now 0.8.
It's awesome sound mod available on Race Department. It's not the stock sound the car comes with. Got past there again by the Ford.
Crone is leading the race.
And the Corvette, wow. Just trying to stay out of trouble, really. But the leader is not that far ahead, so all's good. Just take very little risks. Oh, he was just about to hit the brake right in front of me there.
Come on, that's the stuff.
Woo! Well, if you slow down that much, I have no choice but passing you.
Slower cars ahead. These guys will be fighting for position. They might not see you.
So we almost caught up again with the previous attempt at this race. We're a bit closer to the leader in class though this time.
Nice one, George.
Again,
Nice
the
move,
Ferrari
mate.
ahead of
Sixth
me
place.
is a GTE. The red one, the white one is a GTD Ferrari. Absolute madness, madness.
Slower cars ahead. These guys are scrapping for position. They might not see you.
Cheating line. Yes, this is AI. If this was multiplayer, we already had seen much more crashes probably. This is working out nicely.
But the gap in front is now 0.7.
Still the leader, Jesse, my teammate. 10 seconds ahead now. Looks like he's lapping traffic faster than me, which is quite insane.
Blue flag.
It's just giving AI space there on the inside just in case. You never know what they're doing.
P6.
There's Milan there again.
There's a group of slower cars ahead.
And traffic from behind as well. Okay, let's avoid going 3 wide this time.
Good pass. The class leader from our faster class is behind. Okay, George, you're approaching some slower cars. These guys are fighting for position.
Alright, alright. Looking good, looking good. My teammate is 14 seconds ahead. Quite intense racing. Again, just like planned, like I wanted it when I set it up. Ideal scenario would be if we overtake for the lead in the last corner of the race. But for now, let's
focus away from the guy behind. The gap's now 1.0. Keep it up. We're looking good here. P5.
Touch me, please. You can literally not touch here in Assetto Corsa. Seeing the prototype in the mirror, but he will have to be patient. Now he can go.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Alright, middle of the pack of the GTEs. Fantastic. 5 seconds to Joey Hand ahead of me. Yeah man, imagine if this would be on a multiplayer race with a good grid of drivers. It would be more fun, but unfortunately it's a bit of a work to set up a multiplayer race like this.
Time was at
you can't just jump in and race as you can do in single player. And to be honest, I'm having a lot of fun racing against the AI here.
A group of slower cars.
Again, the cheating line. Actually, I think it's legit now.
Ahead is now 4.6.
Thanks, CB. Appreciate the support. Made it through the first and worst part of the traffic. Got a little bit of clean air ahead of me now. which is in theory where we will lose time again. Let's try push a little harder now.
Your lap time was 1:24.50. You're approaching a group of slower cars.
This car is so planted. It's like driving on rails, literally. No Phantom, this is offline. But it's shaping up to be a really nice race though. I'm in the middle of the pack when the Jeep Ganassi 4 just locked up big time into that corner. We're catching Joey Hand and Nick Tandy. It's only Jesse Krohn in the lead of the class, who has quite a big gap, 15 seconds ahead of P2. But yeah, it's just the right amount of challenging here with this AI setup.
Slower class car ahead.
I've tried racing 100 cars on Nordschleife in Assetto Corsa, but that was
now
too much
6.1 seconds.
for the CPU. Maybe I need to try it again. I don't think 100 cars is realistic though, in terms of performance. What I like to do is booting up race room and just do a practice session on Nordschleife with multi-class and 100 cars, and then just chase the AI through traffic. It's a lot of fun.
The active hand ahead is increasing. It's now 4.6.
When the AI is spread out across the entire track. Oh my god. The LMP came really quick.
Flag. P5.
Intense.
Flag.
There they are again.
There's a faster car approaching. You're coming up on a slower car. Your right side's cold.
Porsche ahead of me. They are in my class. I need to start pushing now. I need to start overtaking when I can. Otherwise the leader will get away too far ahead.
Blue flag. That lap was at 1:25.30.
Oh no, another game 3 wide. That's not a good sign. Okay, we managed to get past the Porsche. I think, I hope. Oh, side by side. Intense stuff. Seems to be my line there on the outside.
Okay, George. There's a faster
really
car
good AI.
approaching, coming up on a slower class car.
Couple of days ago on IMSAPAC Satellite for Assetto Corsa sounds a bit meh, but with content manager you can change them. Which pack is that? Feel free to send me a link on Discord, that will be very much appreciated. Link to my Discord is in the description. Maybe I will update the IMSA cars or the Daytona prototypes in the future as better cars get released.
Well done, mate, that was great. Awesome stuff, mate. Keep it coming, P4.
Alright, sun is slowly setting. Looking forward to drive some laps at night here.
You're coming up on a slower car. Gap to Tandy behind is now 0.7.
Don't hit me, thank you. Again, the gaps in the app are fluctuating a bit, but it seems like the leader is about 20-15 seconds ahead. The next cycle of traffic, hopefully we will be able to get a bit closer if we don't spin out in the grass.
Slower class car ahead.
Oh, it's that time of day when you really can see the dirt on the windscreen. It's kind of a nice effect, but it's a little bit overdone in my opinion. It's like super dirty. Go, 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 go. Really feel that restricting my top speed. Car is so planned that it's crazy. Just goes where you point it. Maybe it's also the default setup. It's a bit on the steering side.
Slower car ahead. This guy's the class leader.
Losing quite a bit of time to the leader of the class.
Tandy behind is increasing. It's now 2.2.
But I think when the next cycle of traffic starts, we can
take it easy. You've got
make
cold tires.
A bunch of time again. That's the hope, at least. and I wanted this race to be open and interesting until the end.
P4. Okay, George. There's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader.
So far, it's working out nicely.
Blue flag.
Right, quarter of the race
is
is
now
done.
6.7.
75 laps still to go. Can't wait until night sets. Also can't wait till traffic starts, but I think the leader has just caught traffic again. He's losing time now again. By the looks of it, this is our time to shine. This is how we can win the race, through traffic. But again, not taking unnecessary risks. Drive this car. It's amazing. As it should be for an endurance car, I guess. Sorry for not seeing your question earlier, CB. The noise when you shift down to first gear. I'm really not that much in first gear, am I? But there's an anti-lag that is pretty pronounced. Don't ask me what exactly that is, but it sounds awesome. It's sort of like a backfire
Tandy behind us now,
sound-ish.
5.3 seconds.
Yeah, kudos to the guy who made the sound marked. It sounds pretty damn sweet. Okay, the gap is coming down to the leader. 16 seconds. It was there briefly, now it's going up again, now it's going down again. Driving on the limit here. What I can do. Oh yeah, tons of traffic ahead. Let's try and make it through fast and safe. That should bring us a bit closer to the leader.
Reeling hand in. The gap is now 6.1 seconds. You've just done a 123.23. Slower class car ahead. Flag.
I see Joey Hand just ahead of me.
You're approaching a group of slower class cars.
Touch me, please, thank you. That was a close call.
You're coming up on some slower cars. These guys are busy fighting, they might not notice you.
Go baby, yes. Up to P3 in class now. And November is just ahead of me here.
Well done, George. Great move. Keep it up. Blue flag.
So no matter what happens now, I don't think
Some faster cars
we'll
approaching.
restart this
They're
race
fighting for
again.
position.
I don't know if I can move to the right. There's probably another car there. Close. Please don't run into me this time. Just go, just go. He took the position back. Nice racing right there.
The car in front of us is Hand.
That's the stuff.
Blue flag.
Wow, those LMP cars, they come out of nowhere in the mirror.
The gap to Tandy behind is increasing. It's now 6.7 seconds.
Oh. Hit that curve.
There's a group of slower cars ahead. These guys are busy fighting each other. There's a group of faster cars behind.
I was lucky. Come on, just go, but don't hit me, please. Gosh. Intense.
Blue flag. There's a group of faster cars behind. They're racing for position, coming up on a slower class car.
I don't know if I can move on the inside here. Doesn't look like I can. That LMP in the mirror. Just thinking about going on the inside.
The gap to Hand ahead is increasing. It's now 4.3 seconds.
Careful not to hit that curb again. Get too much air from that. Seconds behind Joey Hand again. But there should be more traffic coming up, I think. A third of the race done. 2/3 still to go. It's gonna get dark quite quickly now.
Blue flag. There's a faster class car behind.
Stuff. Come on. I need more traffic. Catch up time. I think this was the last race in the championship this year in IMSA.
Alright George, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
That means the next
That
race will
time
be
was 124.87.
Sebring next year, again, I believe. But maybe we can do a few races
There's a group of slower
in
cars
the
ahead.
before that. A pretty good Watkins Glen version in Assetto Corsa. That could be an interesting one. All the tracks that we don't usually race in race room, we can do them here in Assetto Corsa.
The gap to hand ahead is now 3.3 seconds.
Laguna Seca will be a classic course as well. Road America. There's also Lime Rock. There's a bunch of city circuits, street circuits. Not a big fan of those. Long Beach is kind of cool, but I don't think there's a good version in Assetto Corsa. Oh, maybe there is. Not too familiar with that track though.
Slower class car ahead.
Oh, and Virginia International Raceway. Not familiar with that track either so much. It could be an interesting endurance event there as well. But the big ones are of course Daytona. Oh, that's the season opener, isn't it? Exactly. That's in January already, isn't it? Right after Dubai 24 hours. But that one we can do in race room now. Yeah, Daytona, Sebring, and Road Atlanta. Those are the big ones in IMSA. Show your hand is 5 seconds ahead. I need a little more traffic.
Behind is now 8.4 seconds.
That's the sound you meant right there, isn't it? I think that's the anti-lag, yeah. I'm not 100% sure myself
The gap to hand ahead is increasing. It's now 6.6.
There is a
That lap
bunch
was at
of mods involved in this.
126.00.
But the car I'm driving is the M8 from United Racing Designs. It's called Bayro EGT or something like that. UnitedRacingDesigns.net. It's a pay mod. Pay like $4 or however much you want for it. Those curves, man. Yeah, check out UnitedRacingDesigns.net, I believe is the URL. And for the LMPs I have the Orica LP with IMSA skin pack. The car you see in the mirror right now. And all the rest is pretty much standard. It is getting dark now, ladies and gentlemen.
Slower class car ahead.
And not even half time into the race.
That lap time was 1:23.30. Blue flag.
Traffic in front.
Okay, George, there's a faster class car approaching. Slower class car ahead.
Still there, isn't he? Can't change the lane here. Losing time to the leaders at the moment.
The hand ahead is increasing. It's now 7.6 seconds. Faster
The
cars
sound
approaching.
mod came out, I don't know when actually. It's pretty new, I think, yeah. It's on the race department. I don't know if there are more than one M8 sound mods. Definitely I recommend the sound mod. Sounds pretty amazing. Not sure how realistic it is, but it sounds good. But it sounds actually quite realistic to me. But I don't know, not an expert. Time, come on. But it can go the other way around very quickly as well. When there's a bunch of traffic, the AI will lose a couple of seconds at once. I just hope that the GT3 traffic hasn't spread out too much.
Blue flag.
Too easy for the AI to lap them.
The lap time was at 1:23.09. Faster car behind.
Just pass me right, thank you. Yes, go. Ten laps away from halftime. This is gonna be a long evening, especially after we have restarted the race once, 20 laps in. But good fun so far. Just need more GTD traffic and not spin the car.
Okay, George, there's a faster class car approaching. The The gap to hand ahead is increasing. It's
No,
now
I've,
11 seconds. Blue flag, you've just done a 123.78.
I've turned fuel and tires off because the AI otherwise has a completely unpredictable pit strategy, and that will completely mess up the race. So that's why I have turned it off. Unless somebody can explain to me why the AI is pitting so unpredictably and way too often, more than it should be, and how I can fix that. Until then I will race with fuel off.
Behind is increasing. It's now 18
It's a shame,
seconds.
but it's the only way to have a race. Because otherwise the AI will come in after 15 laps, even though they should just start with a full tank of fuel and do one stop or two, depending on the race length. But they're not doing that for some reason. It's completely unpredictable, unfortunately. Traffic ahead. I see the leader. The gap has come down again significantly. Now we need to make it count again.
There's a car leaving the pits.
Somebody was in the pits, but that was probably for damage then. Look at the nice sky, nice evening sky.
There's a faster class car behind.
Oh my god. Well then go for it. Damn, he was pushy. Yeah, I tried running races with fuel on in C-Ring and other tests that I've done, but it didn't fit my strategy at all. So the race was completely all over the place, and I was winning easily just because I was pitting less often. So unfortunately that doesn't make for a very entertaining race. It's not a race
Coming
at all.
up on a slower car.
So, but I think it's fine.
That last lap was at
Let's do this stuff.
123.81.
I would prefer if fuel and tires were part of the race strategy, but AI is not really made for that. Or I'm missing some kind of settings somewhere that I don't know about.
Slower cars ahead. The class leaders in this group. These guys are scrapping for position. The gap
Gaps
to
are coming
hand
down, 10
ahead is
seconds
now
now.
7.0 seconds.
That sounds achievable. Headlights are on. This is really the most beautiful time of day, and night looks pretty nice as well.
Blue flag.
Let's stay focused on the race. Maybe I should use a spotter. Spot me.
You're breaking up. Say again, please.
Oh man, what's the voice command for the spotter again? Spotter.
No, I didn't catch that.
Enable spotter.
This spotter is available.
Alright. It should be less irritating now when the traffic is spread a little bit more. In the beginning the spotter would just go off constantly, I think.
Okay, George, you're approaching some slower cars. These guys are fighting for position.
Nope, Ronald, this is a mod sound. It's available on the race department. I don't remember the name or the author, but if you search for sound mods on race department, you will certainly find it.
Careful, car on your left.
You're approaching some slower cars. These guys are fighting for position.
All clear on the left.
Woo!
On your left.
What the fuck are you doing, mate?
You're clear left.
That was scary.
On your right. Still there. Careful, still there. Clear right.
Christ.
Tandy is reeling you in. The gap's now 15
Super lucky
seconds.
not to spin here. Still lost a fair amount of time. But it's still a long race. Ooh, that was a very close call. That Ferrari, I don't know what he
Left
was
side.
doing.
Clear left.
I don't think it's a Fonseca sound mod for the M8. I don't think he has made one. The car is only out for 2 weeks, but somebody already made a sound mod. The track, I think it's called Road Atlanta 2018.
Slower cars ahead. These guys will be
It's
fighting
also
for
available
position.
on
They
race
might not see
department.
you.
I think the author is named Uzi. But there's 2 different versions.
Okay, George,
2017,
you're reeling
2018.
and in. The gap is 5.0 seconds.
Car on your left.
This is the
Still
2018
there,
version,
clear
but
on the
with some
left
custom
side.
textures on it as well. I changed the color of the curbs and the tire walls, for
Easy,
example,
car on your left.
and some billboards.
Hold your line.
Ooh, there's the
Easy,
Ferrari.
hold your line. Clear left.
Is he gonna stay there stranded now forever? Hopefully not. Actually, safety car would be quite immersive as well. Surprised nobody made a
On your
safety car
left.
mod, like a script mod.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Easy, hold your line. You're clear left.
You're approaching some slower cars. These guys are fighting for position.
Left side.
Haven't really
Still
gained so much
there.
time on the leader through traffic, have I?
Careful, still there. Hold your line. Still
Beautiful
there.
lighting now.
Hold your line. Clear left. Car on your left. Still there. Clear left.
Awesome. The spotter is actually quite helpful.
Car behind is a faster class.
The crew chief
Car on your left.
app, by the
Clear
way,
on the left.
in case you're not familiar. Thecrewchief.org. Best race
Careful,
engineer.
car on your left.
Instant racing.
Clear on the left side.
Works with other games as well, of course. I think you're all familiar with it.
Flag.
Just in case you are not.
Careful, car on your right. Clear on your right.
This is so immersive. When it gets dark and all the lights come on and you race through traffic. I love it. Love it.
Left side. Careful, still there. Easy, hold your line. Clear left.
Come on, come on, come
Car
on.
on your right. Clear on your right. Car on your right.
Oh man.
Hold your line.
Those gaps, they're all
Still
over the place
there.
in
All
the
clear on
timing
the
gap.
right.
The gap to Tandy behind is now 7.9.
Looks like I'm about between 15 and 20 seconds away from the leader still. by design. We didn't want to get the lead too early in the race. It's definitely a challenge. Still think we can do it. If we're consistent,
behind is pitching now.
Consistently fast through traffic. Oh, that was the G10 going into the pits. And that Ferrari is still there.
The gap to hand in front is now 16 seconds.
Yeah, that's Billy Strange as the spotter, that's correct.
Alright, they're on your right.
Is the T300 much worse than the TS-PC Racer? It's less strong, but it's still good bang for the buck. It's one of the best mid-tier, or definitely, I would say the best mid-tier wheel you can get in T300. If budget is a bit of a concern, you don't want to spend the whatever how much the TS-PC Racer is, then T300 is perfectly fine. And the good thing about Thrustmaster is that even if you want to upgrade at some point, all your rims and all your peripherals will still be compatible. So you can't go wrong with a T300 in my opinion. If you don't want to spend upwards of $500. That said, the TS-PC Racer is great.
On your right.
But I'm not even necessarily running that high force feedback, so I would probably even be fine with a T300. So it's proper dark now. And we are halfway in. I hope we don't get into morning light. That would be unrealistic. But either way, love me some night racing. And we're still very much in this race.
That was 125.25.
Yellow flag. Is that still Ferrari up there, or must be? Is he gonna stay there forever? That's a bit weird.
Alright, George,
I remember that having that issue before. Cars, stranded cars in Assetto Corsa.
Car right. All clear on the right. Left side. Clear left. Car on your left. Still there.
Sorry LMPs for holding you up, but
Hold your line.
I need to catch
Faster
up.
car approaching. You're approaching a group of slower cars.
Easy. Hold your line. Still there.
Still, touch me.
Careful. Still there. Hold your line. Careful, still there. Still there. Clear on the left side. All right. Clear right. On your left. You're clear left.
That lap time was 126.52.
I don't think they have a spotter
Okay, George,
like
coming upon
this.
some slower cars. These
car
guys are busy
racing in
fighting.
real
They
life.
might not notice you. There's a group of faster cars behind you. They're racing for position.
Maybe during the
Clear
start,
right.
but not throughout the whole race.
Blue flag.
Might be wrong. Could be team dependent as well. But for me right now it's a big help, that spotter. Come on.
Easy. Car on your left. Hold your line. All clear on the left.
car in front of us is Bamber, blue flag. You're coming up on some slower cars. These guys are busy fighting, they might not notice you. There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you. These guys are scrapping for position.
All clear on the right.
How am I not catching up? This is confusing. How are they getting so fast through traffic? The AI ahead. Yeah, it's
Car
true.
on your left.
I don't
Clear on
have
the
so
left
much
side.
mirrors on my single motor.
Car on your left. Still there. Clear left. On your right. Hold your line. Clear on your right.
My God.
The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 18 seconds. Track limits, come on, keep it between the white lines.
Easy, car on your left. Easy, hold your line. Clear left. Car right. Still
Maybe I
there.
should have
Clear
factored
on your
in
right.
the fact that the GTD fields will be more spread out over the course of the race, which makes it more easy to overtake or lap for the AI.
On your right. Clear
But
on your right.
so far I still think we have a shot at winning this race. The gaps, when they go up into 40 seconds, that scares me, but they're fluctuating so much. I don't know how much I can trust this app. And over the long run we should have an
left.
advantage in traffic.
You're clear left.
Definitely. But is it going to be enough to compensate the restrictor I'm running on? We definitely have to push. Either way. Starting to push. Also starting to get thirsty. Luckily you can pause a single player match or a single player race. But man, this is a lot of fun, guys. It's cheating. It's true, but this is exhausting as well. And the real drivers, they can drink while driving. I can't. I need a helmet with a drinking hose.
Blue flag. Okay, George, there's a faster car approaching.
Car on your right. Clear right.
Bamber in. The gap's now 17 seconds.
Catching
Coming up on a
again,
slower
catching
class
again.
car.
On your left. All clear on the left.
Almost made it past the Ferrari.
Careful, car on your left. Hold your line. Hold your line. Careful, still there. Still there. You're clear left.
I just noticed the M8 doesn't really have an
There's a group of
in-cockpit
slow
lighting.
cars ahead.
Many of these cars have LEDs inside the cockpit. There's probably a mod for that somewhere already though that I have missed. But that looks really nice. I think I have modded out the other cars
Car on your
in
left.
that regard, but
All
the
clear on
M8
the
is
left.
fairly new still.
They get behind us
Time
now.
here.
Careful, car on your right. Easy, hold your line. Hold your line.
Yeah, so of course that definitely
Careful,
does
still there.
a
All
lot of
clear on
things
the right.
But we're talking about modded Assetto Corsa. Can be quite a project to update, to mod Assetto Corsa and keep it updated, and then it stops
flag.
working. Then you need to reinstall everything. But if you have the nerves and the time
There's a
and
faster
the
car
patience to
approaching.
do that, it's definitely worth it.
The lap time was at 126.53.
Car on your right. Clear on your right.
Then there's also the fact that some mods are lower quality than others. I would say the track right here is not really very high quality. I mean, it's good enough, but nowhere near stock content of Assetto Corsa or other games like Racer. The car though is pretty nice. Yeah, shader patch is very... it's improving Assetto Corsa a lot. Crazy what these guys have done. Really fantastic work.
Blue flag.
Now just make it rain already, properly. It will be fantastic.
Faster car approaching. This guy's their class leader.
Car on your right. Clear right.
And rolling starts will be nice. And a safety car or pace car. Online driver change would be nice as well. I don't think that's possible without major hackery. I know some leagues are doing some kind of online driver change, as also with some way, with some kind of plugin or whatever. Yeah, Assetto Corsa in many ways is the new R-Factor 1 in terms of modding community.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 17 seconds.
I mean, I literally remember this track be a mod for R-Factor long time ago. Now it's in Assetto Corsa.
That was at 123.39. Coming up on a slower class car.
This is the worst spot to get traffic. Can't overtake you.
On your right. Still there. All
But the
clear
gap's
on the right.
leader
All
is
right,
coming
George,
down
the
again.
relay. Bamber in. The gap's now 17 seconds.
But yeah, for endurance offline racing, Assetto Corsa has become an option for me. Definitely.
Bamber ahead is pitting.
Bamber is pitting. Has he damaged his car? Or is the crew chief lying? Ah, he is in the pits. Interesting. That puts us on P3 in class. This car is so simple to drive, it's crazy. It's still a lot of fun though, but
Blue flag. There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you. You're coming up on some slower cars. These guys are fighting for position. The class leaders in this group.
what's up with these gaps? They're all over the place in the timing app. Between 15 and
Left
40
side.
seconds.
Clear left.
It scares me to see a minus 40 on the... But we just made up a place.
All right. Clear on your right.
We're 2/3 of the race in.
Left
Still
side. Clear on the left side.
33 laps to go.
Okay, George, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. P3.
Car on your left. Clear left. Easy car on your left. You're clear left. Car on your left. Clear on the left side. Left side. All clear on the left.
Blue flag.
Careful, car on your right.
Wiggle there.
Clear on your right.
Blue flag.
See how much the gap comes down this time.
Faster car behind. Slower class car ahead.
18 seconds.
Careful, car on your left. Clear left.
What is going on? Wow. Big slide right here. Hey Joe.
Blue flag.
All right. All clear on the right. On your left. Clear left.
Thanks for tuning in, Joe. Appreciate it. That Ferrari is not gonna disappear from here, is he? Doesn't seem like the AI is bothered by
Right tyres are cold.
flags.
Car on your right.
They're just driving as
Hold your
normal,
line. Still there.
which isn't necessarily
Easy.
a bad
Hold
thing.
your line.
I feel
Clear
like
on
we
your
should do
right.
the same in the race room. Just drive past me, come on.
Left side. Clear left.
Don't hit me, please. That's close.
On your right. Clear on your right.
You're coming up on a slower car.
Wiesenberg is not a laser scan.
Car on your left.
I'm not sure what exactly
Still
we
there.
used for
Clear
reference
left.
for this track. I'm guessing the usual, which is CAD data.
All right. Clear right.
But it should be really close to
Okay,
the real
George,
one.
there's a group of slower cars ahead. These
Either
guys
way.
are busy fighting each other.
I just love that question. Is such and such laser scan? The question I have is, if you can't tell the difference, then how much does it matter? How much does it matter really
Car
then?
on your left. All clear on the left.
No offense to the question, but
The gap to
you can't tell the
ahead
difference,
is
then
increasing. It's now 18
what
seconds.
does it matter?
Left side. Still there. You're clear left.
Your last lap time was at 125.43. There's a faster class car approaching. Okay, George, there's a faster
Yeah,
class car
still
approaching. Coming up on a slower
Catching
class
up a
car.
little bit. Go left or right? Go right, come on.
Careful. Car on your right. Clear right.
There's a car rejoining in front.
Some precious seconds I'm losing here in traffic.
Car on your left. Careful, still there. Easy, hold your line. Clear on the left side.
That's still better than crashing.
Slower cars ahead. These guys are scrapping for position. They might not see you.
The gap is coming significantly down, for P2 at least. Let's make sure
On your right. Hold your
Got
line.
that gap closed.
Clear on your right. Easy, car on your left. Hold your line.
Or is it that gap, man?
Hold your line. On your left. Clear left. Careful,
11
car on
seconds.
your left.
Next seconds it's 20 seconds.
Easy, hold your line. Still there. All clear on the left.
P3. Slower class car ahead.
Left side. Clear left.
Almost ran into him right there.
flag.
Don't wanna jinx
Car on
it,
your
but
left.
so far it's been pretty clean through
Careful,
all the
still there.
traffic.
Clear on the left side. Car right. Clear on
Hey,
your
ducks.
right.
How's it going? Hello, fellow sim racers. Chris Hay voice. Man, did you guys see the video of Formula 1
Coming up on a
of
slower class
Leclerc
car.
driving through 100R single-handed? That's insane. You can tell they have power
Careful,
steering.
car on your left. You're clear left.
Your lap times are increasing. Come on,
Corner
get
used
back
to
on
be
it.
a challenge
Car on your left. Hold your line.
long time ago.
Still there. Clear
Pretty
left.
sure it's been flat for a while now in Formula 1.
On your left.
Maybe it was flat
Hold your line.
always in F1.
Hold your line.
But driving through it single-handedly,
Still there. Clear left.
insane. You can probably drive through a rouge using the little finger these days.
Car on your left. Still there.
Yeah,
You're clear
looking for
left.
feedback indeed. Drove an E36 on track in real time. In the first time? In real life, you mean? You could drift for the first time? Nice. Yeah, rear-wheel drive is the best drive. Unless you run gravel, then four-wheel drive. You can definitely learn from sim racing. Going into real racing or driving, for sure. So how was the force feedback in the E36? Not much force feedback, more full body
Slower class car ahead.
motion, I reckon.
Left side. Easy. Hold your line. Careful, still there. Clear on the left side.
Yeah, I mean,
Cold tyres all
you
round.
can learn tracks.
The gap behind is now
They're basically
14
for sure.
seconds.
It's in racing.
Easy. Car on your left.
And
All
there's
clear on the
always
left.
things in real life are not represented in the sim.
Alright George, there's a faster car bearing
Like
down on
certain
you. He's the class leader.
grip properties, depending on the weather, depending on the condition the track
Just
is in.
done a 124.62.
Car on your right. All clear on the right.
But even track conditions you can simulate pretty accurately now. But there's really no sim that has done rain to perfection yet, unfortunately. Looks, this is an offline race against AI. I wish this was online. Then again, I kinda don't, because offline I can race anytime I want against a grid I want, and I can set up the grid exactly how I need it. And it's also much less pressure. And I've been really enjoying this AI in Assetto Corsa, I have to say.
Blue flag. Faster car behind.
But an IMSA type league
Car on your right. Clear on
for
your right.
online races, multi-class, would actually be kind of interesting. But I don't know if the soul mod works now flawlessly in multiplayer. I think it should. So maybe I'll look into that at some point.
Blue flag. The gap to hand ahead is now 16 seconds.
Well, I think
On your right. Clear right.
Project Cars Rain, does it have a dynamic drawing line? I don't think it does. It's pretty much scripted, isn't it? I know R52 has a dynamic drawing line, meaning it actually dries up where cars are driving. But what's the most crucial thing that no sim has really gotten right is the grip on the racing line versus grip offline on rain tires. Because on the racing line there's less grip in the rain than off the racing line, because the rubber gets wet and that makes it super slippery. That's why you see drivers going offline in the rain in real life, and only after they're done braking they're moving over, but they're braking off the racing line. Stuff like that, you don't do that in any sim that I'm aware of. Probably R52 does the best job
Seconds.
physically in rainy conditions, although I've never really tried it, so I shouldn't claim anything like that, but from what I hear at least. But then
Car on your right.
visually, Assetto Corsa Competizione looks really good,
Still there.
but also not very
Hold your line.
realistic properties
Easy.
in the
Hold your
rain.
line. All clear on the right.
Pretty much just a lower grip version of the dry with wet effects.
Car on your
Hey,
left.
at least they have rain. Not every sim has rain.
Still there. You're clear left. Left side.
And it's not just me saying
Clear
that. There's
left.
drivers that
That was
drive
at
in real life and
126,
also sim race
173.
that say the same thing. That no sim has really gotten rain right so far. What's his name? On Twitch,
Okay,
there's
George,
a guy,
past the class
I
car
don't
approaching.
remember what he's driving in real life. I think he drives VLN GT3. Is it Zeklik? Is that him? Is that the name?
Blue flag.
All right.
He
Hold
had
your
a
line.
pretty strong opinion about
Careful,
Corsa
still there.
Competizione.
Clear on your right.
Nicky Team 2.
You're reeling hand in. The gap is now 10 seconds. There's some faster cars approaching. They're fighting for position.
I can only speak from experience in terms of go-karting in the rain and dry.
Left side. Clear on the left
It also
side.
applies to go-karting. The
Careful, car on
lines
your
in
left.
the rain are completely different.
Hold your line. All clear on the left. Careful, car on your right. Clear on your right.
There's a faster class car approaching.
I've done some billboard editing for this race, yeah, but it's not 100% accurate. It's just replaced some with some newer sponsors. But I also changed the curb color and the tire wall colors to 2019 spec.
On your right. All clear on the right.
What's the gap saying? 8 seconds to P2. We're catching, guys, we're catching. I mean,
you're approaching a group of slower class cars.
Sheep in the house. I don't even know how much
the gap behind is now 10 seconds.
Sim racers would want realistic terrain, because it becomes quite a different thing. You have to apply very alien techniques, alien to sim racing.
On your left. Clear left.
Makes sense in real life. Sim racers are not used to
left side.
Break off the racing line.
Clear left.
For example. Not that it's that much of a complex idea to understand. I would really love a super realistic terrain. Super realistic grip system where slick tires works
including the class leader.
Rubber better than off the racing line, and rain tires work better off the racing line than on
still
wet
there.
rubber.
Hold your line.
And anything in between.
All clear on the left. Car on your
I
left.
can imagine it would be quite complex.
Easy. Hold your line.
I don't know why nobody's doing that then.
Still there.
Sounds doable.
Clear on the left side.
Age idea? iRacing. I don't know, man. It's expensive, and I don't know how much I would use it.
The gap to hand in front is now.
But I agree, it would be cool to do some endurance stuff in iRacing.
Alright George, slower cars ahead. These guys will be fighting for position. They might not see you. Blue flag.
Could definitely be something in the future, but
Easy. Car on your left.
the moment I
clear left.
have difficulties committing to online racing leagues, practicing, preparing. Too much time,
right.
man. I don't have the time
Clear
or
right.
the energy. I'd much
Car on
rather
your right.
hop onto Assetto Corsa and do
Hold
a
your line.
AI race whenever I feel like.
Careful. Still there. Easy. Hold your line.
But
Clear on your right.
a race like this
Awesome,
online
mate.
would be quite amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
Car on your left. Clear left.
I saw you did the Jimmy Broadbent charity race. Did you win? I think you did, didn't you? Congratulations. But you did the
Car
6
behind's a
hours
faster
stint?
class.
Man, you're crazy. I'm closing in on 2 hours and starting to feel my back.
On your right.
I'm old.
Clear on your right.
I'm old.
Come on George. Don't panic. We'll get him back.
Easy. Car on your left. Clear on the left side.
By the way, that's Joey Hand just ahead of us here in the Chip Ganassi Ford. That's P2 in class. Shit is about to get real.
Slower class car ahead.
And that Porsche there is a let down. He was in the pits, that must be old Amber. Almost I think. Tandy. Almost ran into him right here. Come on.
Car on your right. Still there. They're on your right.
Almost made that one work.
Car on your left.
Ouch, sorry.
Hold your line.
Sorry, Audi.
Still there. Careful. Still there.
Yeah, that new
Still
Le Mans
there.
movie
All clear
sounds
on the left.
looks very, very promising. Can't wait to see that one. It's the more upcoming Swedish tracks. Not at the moment, but there are some updates coming out for the Swedish tracks for the Esports Career Cup Scandinavia. Obviously you will get those updates as well, no matter if you are in that championship or not.
The gap to hand ahead is increasing.
So
it's now 1.9. Your lap time was 1:27.87.
What other Swedish tracks are there that we haven't done yet? It's not that many. We have done all the big ones. There's a Norwegian track that is part of the STCC calendar that we haven't done. Yeah, cheers, Ducks. I agree. Kudos to Alex Humler who made those tracks.
Blue flag.
Yeah, Road Atlanta will be awesome. I agree.
On your right, all clear on the right.
That's not gonna happen though in the near future. Maybe at some point. But we have some other tracks
Blue flag.
in the works and signed and planned. There's definitely a few good ones coming. But for now we just released two new ones.
Clear right.
Next thing will be new cars, guys.
Lap time was 1:24.00.
Definitely some cars coming that are high on the wish list that you will be glad to hear about. I know, I'm driving like hypnotized right now, like I'm truly in the tunnel here.
There's a group of slower cars ahead. These guys are busy fighting each other.
Assetto GP finally. I'm sure you will appreciate the new tracks coming more than Assetto GP.
Blue flag.
When is Black Friday? That's mid of November, isn't it? Like November 20th or something like that, right? It's not too far away, a month away.
Car on your left.
Okay, George, there's a faster car approaching, coming up on a
Definitely
slower
a
class
deal on
car.
racing again.
You're clear left.
Blue flag, we like this. Keep doing
If
it.
you're on the fence,
Car on your left.
you're waiting for a good deal.
Easy, hold your line. Clear left.
P2.
I would still argue that you're probably only gonna save like 15 bucks. You can probably get everything in
All
store
right.
for 50.
Still there.
God damn it. Somebody hit me. Not like I wasn't focused. Yeah, it had to happen eventually. But okay, still fourth with a chance of P2. 20 laps to go. 17, it's not that much though. Really have to close that gap now. But I think P1 is gone. That's somewhere between 20 and 30 seconds. Not gonna catch that anymore in 16 laps, but P2 is possible. Got two Ford GTs ahead, just 5 seconds. A little bit of traffic and we'll be right behind them.
Slower class car ahead. P4.
Left side. Clear left.
Yeah, I was saying, you can get it already everything in racing for 65 euros. If you go to racingstore.com and purchase the VIP package. So,
Car on your left. Clear left.
you can wait for Black Friday, but you're not gonna save
Blue flag.
a whole lot. I mean, you gotta get a deal, but 15 euros. What's that? 3 cups of coffee? Maybe 5 cups of
Car on
coffee.
your right. Clear on your right.
Okay, let's put in a final push. The last 15 laps. A little bit of luck, we can still be on P3 at the end of this race. No, go on the grass.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Overdriving now.
Left side. Clear on the left side.
Okay, George, you're reeling hand in. The gap is 4.5 seconds.
Yeah, and no matter how much you own of the
Blue flag.
content, you can still buy the premium pack once. And you will get an even better price for the remaining
your
content
left.
that you don't own.
There's a group of faster cars behind.
You are
Hold
never
your
gonna
line.
pay for
Hold
content
your
twice, so it will be subtracted from
All
your
clear on the
price.
left.
But remember that you can only buy the premium pack once, and once you bought it, you can buy it again over and over again. Future content releases obviously not included in the premium pack,
Easy. Car on your left. You're clear left.
but it's a good option to
Car on your right. Clear
get
on
a
your
shit
right.
ton of content, and then
There's a group of
whatever
faster
new
cars
content
behind.
comes out,
They're
you
racing
can
for position.
just buy it as it comes out. But you definitely get a lot of value for your money.
On your right. Clear right. On your right. All clear on the right.
Bamber is getting closer. The
There
gap
is
is
the
now
4 GTs
15
just ahead.
seconds.
Can get them, we can get them.
Slower class cars ahead.
Left side. Clear left.
Yeah,
On
cheers.
your left.
Nazar.
Clear left.
Either way,
Gap to hand
you're
ahead is now
gonna
0.8.
enjoy the content, I'm sure.
Car right. Clear right. Car on your right.
Okay, George, there's a group of slower cars ahead. These guys are busy fighting each other.
Easy. Hold your line. All clear on the right.
Come on. Push. I mean, catch that 4 GT there.
Careful. Car on your left.
Blue flag.
Still there. Clear left. Car on your left. All clear on the left.
That's just one of them. There's another one. Ryan Briscoe, 5 seconds further down.
Car on your left. You're clear left.
Yeah, lots of traffic. That's the fun of it. 12 laps to go. P2 is 4.5 seconds ahead. We can do it. We can do it.
Left side. Still there. Careful, still there. Clear on the left side.
That lap was at 125.48.
Don't want to hit that curve
Oh
this
no,
way.
George, come on, track limits.
Yeah, boy.
Car on your left. Hold your line.
Let's go, let's go. Oh no, now they're going too
Hold your
wide
line.
in front.
You're clear
Just
left.
by here.
On your left. Clear left.
Sort of, kind of.
Easy, car on your left. Still there. Clear left.
Yes, we cleared that one. We just have to be careful that he doesn't come back because our car is much
side.
more restricted.
Careful, still there.
He has much more top speed.
Hold your line.
Oh, he is coming back.
Easy, hold your line.
No way past here.
Hold your line. All clear on the left.
But can we get P2? We need traffic for that.
Alright George, just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good, P3.
But this
Left side.
Monster
Clear
Energy
on the left
Lambo.
side. On your right. Clear on your right.
The gap to hand behind is now 2.2 seconds.
Not enough traffic. Gonna be. I have to look out for hand coming back on me like this. Laps to go.
That's the
I need
car
more
behind.
traffic.
This guy's their class leader.
Cups of coffee in Macedonia. Yeah,
Car on your left. You're clear left.
let's make it beers. This coffee is quite cheap in Sweden as well. Beer, a bit more expensive.
Blue flag.
All right. Clear on your right.
Going for that gap.
Blue flag.
Bad.
Car on your right.
Come
Still
on, guys, I
there.
need to make up time, not lose time
Clear
here.
on your right.
looking good, not looking good for P2. But it has been quite an intense race. Just love driving through that traffic. But showy hand is getting closer again behind us. The voice that you're hearing, that is the crew chief app. It's the spotter slash race engineer. There should be a link to that in the description actually.
Hand is getting closer. The gap's now 0.40.
That's what it's called. Works with race room as well. And R52 I believe, and iRacing, even project cars. Highly recommended app. Oh, 2 seconds now, the gap to the guy in front. We can do it. We need to get through that traffic now, fast.
Okay, George, you're
Wow,
in the sky.
even the leader is
now
only
0.6.
13 seconds ahead now.
Careful, car on your left.
There he is.
Easy, hold your line. Clear left.
And we're
Car
on the
your
inside.
left. All clear on the left.
And we're past.
Good stuff, keep it
And
coming.
we need to block him because he has more top speed than us. And that Porsche ahead is a lap down. And the leader is 15 seconds ahead. Oh no, he's on the inside. 3 wide.
Careful, car on your right. Still there. All
We
clear
have
on the
contact
right.
right there. Let's not spin, please.
Careful, car on your right. Still there. Clear right.
Good stuff, mate. This is fucking excellent. P2.
Fucking excellent, mate. Love the crew chief. There's an option for sweary messages. Not good for the YouTube monetization, but
Blue flag.
Car on your right.
There's a faster car approaching. Slower cars ahead. These guys are fighting for position. The group includes their class leader.
Clear on your right.
braking.
Car on your left. Hold
Where's
your
the
line.
leader? He's too far ahead.
Clear on the
Has
left
already
side.
cleared the traffic.
Car on your left. Clear left.
6 laps to go.
On your right.
If there would be
Hold
another
your line.
train of traffic like that coming up,
Blue flag.
you might have a
Careful,
chance
still
for the
there.
win.
Clear right.
But it's probably not gonna happen. But boy, that was exactly what I needed, that traffic. Now let's just keep
Left
it on the
side.
road.
Careful, still there. All clear on the left. Easy, car on your left. Clear on the left side.
5 laps to go. Which track should I do next, guys? IMSA style. Oops, daisy. I will save Daytona and Sebring
Stewards have
for
warned us for cutting the track and keep it between
when
white
the real
lines.
races are happening. Road America. That could be nice, yeah.
Careful, car on your left. Clear left.
That's not a night race though in real life, is it? It's pretty much just daytime race. Could still be fun though. Bathurst, of course. Bathurst supercars would be cool, but I don't think there's a good supercars mod available. There's some good looking ones, but the physics are not very good. And Bathurst 12 hours, we'll definitely do something, but probably also closer to the real event. But man, it's winter is coming up. Racing is going into a break. Other than Formula E, I guess. Formula E is starting in the winter, isn't it? Yeah.
The gap behind's increased to 7.5 seconds.
If you guys want to see more Assetto Corsa, endurance racing,
Slower class car ahead.
class racing, let me know by leaving a like on this video. But I definitely want to do some more. Really enjoying this. But yeah, it's just sometimes I don't have the energy to stream at night after work. But
All right. Hold your line. All clear on the right. On your right. Clear on your right. On your left. You're clear left.
You've just done a 124.37.
yep, 3 laps more now. But unless the leader gets completely stuck in traffic now, I don't think we'll be able to catch him. Should just focus on not hitting the AI, not crashing.
Car on your left. Still there. Clear left.
Not spinning. Wow.
The gap to Roan ahead is now 90 seconds.
Left side.
Yeah,
Hold your line.
I think so too. AI is doing pretty well.
Still
and
there.
it's a
All
lot of
clear
fun
on the
to
left.
race in a race like this. I wouldn't mind doing it online, but yeah, you know how it is online. You can only do. You need to find the people. You need to organize everything, and offline it's just much simpler to do. And it's almost equally as much fun, to be honest. I mean, unless you have you have a good grid of drivers, there's a lot more crashing online than offline, that's for sure.
All right. Clear on your right. Car on your right. Clear right.
Almost turned into him right there.
Fuck's sake, George. Track limits, come on.
Yeah, crew chief, chill. It's only 4 seconds. The guy behind me though can't afford too many mistakes.
B2, you're coming up on a slower car.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been impossible to win this race. With a bit more luck in traffic, it's only 14 seconds to the leader. In a 2-hour race, that's not much. So I'm fairly happy with how I balanced
Car on your left.
the AI strength and everything.
Easy. Hold your line. Hold your line.
But
Clear
that's
left.
not for everyone. No, definitely not. But I think for a stream like this, 2 hours is a nice format. It's a good endurance race for a single driver. If there was a driver change, we could do 4 hours or 6 hours even.
The gap behind
Or
is now
24 hours.
5.2. 2 to go. Keep it together. We'll be on the podium.
2 to go. Yes.
Okay, George. There's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
Imagine the leader getting in traffic now. We'll still catch him. What a finish that would be.
You're reeling Roan in The gap's now 15 seconds.
Come on, overtake.
On your left. Clear left.
There are people who did 24 hours alone in iRacing. Freaks. That's insane, honestly. How does that... You need to eat, you need to poop, you need to sleep. Jesus. I mean, I guess you can take long pit stop breaks.
Okay, George, there's a faster
That's
car
gonna be
bearing down on
competitive
you.
though,
He's the
doing
class
that.
leader.
Oh yeah.
Careful, car on your right. All clear on the right.
That last lap was a 123.73. Blue flag.
Could have somebody feed you while you drive. Why not? And could build a toilet into your rig.
Careful, car on your left. You're clear left.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Yeah. If you take long breaks, sure you can do it. Still crazy though. I wouldn't do it.
Easy, car on your left.
Yeah, 3
Still
hours is
there.
as much as I can do these days in one stint.
Still there. Easy, hold your line.
Oh, there's the traffic
Hold
ahead,
your
but
line.
it's coming too
Clear on the
late.
left side.
We're just about to cross
Coming
the
up on some
finish
slower
line.
cars. These guys are busy fighting, they might not notice you.
5 more laps and a little bit more traffic. We could have done it.
Well done, George. Great drive. That's a podium.
Car on your left. You're clear left.
Wow. That was fun, guys. We made it to P2 in class. P10 overall. Teammate won the race, Jesse Krohn in the BMW. That was fun, guys. I hope you enjoyed. So glad that Assetto Corsa is working again at a decent frame rate for me. Learned my lesson there. Can't install too many apps. Or maybe something else broke along the way, but at the moment it's running fine. My eyes are okay, yeah. They're a bit strained, but it's okay. I mean, racing offline is actually pretty relaxed. You don't have that ultimate pressure that you have in an online race. It's a bit more chill. Thanks, Mogalat, glad you enjoy. Also, the bastard, your average gamer. Great username. Thanks, Stuntman Daz as well. Let's have a quick look at the replay before we wrap this up. If I can find which button that is. Guess it's this one. Okay, we're not getting the race start, I guess, but I think I've limited the amount of replay that is being saved in memory. Basically doing everything to get better performance out of Assetto Corsa. It's only the last 5 minutes, yeah. You can adjust it. You can have a hour-long replay, but it's probably not gonna do very well with your performance. Memory might get full at some point. Right now I don't want to touch any of the settings because it is running okay right now. Still some big differences from track to track. The other Road Atlanta version I was trying, I think it's like a ripped version from Forza Motorsport or something. I was only getting like 60 frames per second. Barely 60. And on this version I'm getting up to 100. Granted, this one doesn't look as good, but it looks good enough. At least I can run 40 cars here. Yeah, if it was just storage, I wouldn't mind that. I think it affects memory as well. Not sure. Anyway guys, really appreciate y'all watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did so, leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't yet. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Goodbye.